Good afternoon, racers. Dean's here. So this is Daily Race B with the GR3 cars. Today is the new day for all the fresh tracks. And as you can see, we are running in the DB9. Now, I feel like this could be the quickest car for this track. I've only done one race other than this one. This is our second time around. We did post a 1:33.072 as our fastest lap. So there was a couple Corvettes in here as well, which we have to keep an eye out for. But as you can see, we are sitting in 5th, and we're just checking our brake balance. We leave that on 0, and we put our traction up to 5, which it should be at. So as you see here, we do miss the gear at the very start there, but we're starting to pick up the pace, and we're in the slip. Now, on this one here, you like to get around in about 4th gear, have a little tap at the start, and then continue on through with the power. Not too much oversteer or it slows you down. Now, I felt like I had this corner nailed to a T, so I was pretty confident I can make an overtake here, which we do. He defends back against us, as you can see, tapping our rear end, but we do get the overtake done. Now we're into 4th. Now, we know these Beetles are quick, so we've got to keep an eye on this Beetle. If there's anyone that's going to challenge us to the win, it's going to be this guy. Now, I worked out that the braking zone is about a 128, 130 that you want to be doing there. So we do get overtook there, unfortunately, by the AMG. And you can see the Ferrari is also trying to overtake us there, but takes himself out. So now we're kind of battling with the German behind us somewhere. He gets a bit closer here and then. I'm waiting for the lunge up the inside here. But we took some nice lines through. We drop it down into 2nd. I think we flick it up to 3rd here. Yeah. So this is the best way to get this corner done. And as you can see, we take it perfect. We get a beautiful run out. Lining ourselves up ready for one of these lunges here. So as you see, they're battling a little bit. So that's going to definitely help me get up in towards the podium sort of time for the first lap. So as you see, we get a really good exit on the way out into the completion of the first lap, and we try and take them up the inside here. Now it is a drag race down to the first corner. Now you need to be in 4th, guys, so we're going to drop this down into 4th, hit the brakes, and then swing it through, and as you can see, he tucks in behind this, gives that position. Now the French guy here actually runs out a little bit wider, so we get the inside line here on him. We give it up because there's no point, we'll just crash. So we give him good time, but as you can see, he went really defensive and just messed up his next 2 corners. We get a fantastic run out of there, and now there's us up into 3rd. Now, I'm not too sure what happened to the Beetle. I think he had a penalty, so there you go. We take 2nd as well within a split couple of seconds, and we're under heavy braking straight away there. And as you see in the bottom right, arrows coming in left, right, and centre. So now we need to work on catching this Belgian. He's in the GT Citroen race car, which is quick, but I wouldn't recommend using it on this track, and I just don't understand why he did. He was the quickest in qualifying, so maybe it is a good car to use if you can use it properly. But as you can see here, we're starting to catch him up already, and we're putting that time behind us and in front of us, guys. So let's have a little look how lap 2, sorry, is coming around to a complete. We haven't really got anywhere near him right now. As you see, we are pulling away from 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They've got their own little group going now. Obviously, First and myself, I've got gaps between us all. So we take that corner quite nice. Again, remember, we got that Beetle behind us, so we know that Beetle's quick in the corners. So we need to go slightly defensive, but I believe he's defending right now, which is giving me the opportunity to catch first place up. And as you see, we take this corner fantastic. A very good run out. I mean, we could have took that a little bit quicker, to be fair. But it's all about these corners here. If you can get this corner correct, and you want to be averaging about 75 to 80 through it, as you can see, we get good lines through. We clip the sausage there a little bit, unfortunately, but so does the Beetle, gets it sideways, and that gives me my gap. Now, as you see, we are definitely closing on the Belgian as we come down into the hairpin down here. Very, very tight, and he goes wide, and so do I, unfortunately. I think if I had it good there, I would have got through. Unfortunately, we do make the same mistake as he does. So we both get good lines through here. We go. Let's see how he handles around here. Now, he's under pressure. You can tell he's under pressure just by the way he's taking those lines. He goes out a little bit wide and gets that right rear tyre into the gravel, and it spins him out. That gives me the first position. Now, Now I just need to open up the gap from everyone else. I also need to apologize, guys, that I didn't save the replay, so there is no outside perspective of the racing going on, guys. I really do apologize for that, but don't forget to check out the other videos to see what I'm on about with those. Now, as you see here, we're going a little bit deep, but sometimes it does benefit if you can get a good exit out, which we do make up for the exit, and now we're starting to extend that lead, crossing the line for the third time. Now, you don't have to do any pits, there's no tyre wear, and there's no fuel worry, so it is just a straight out 5-lap race. As you can see, we are absolutely storming it now for our second ever time on this track. Now, I believe if you want to win this race, guys, you need to be driving in the Aston Martin. It is rapid around this, and it handles so good. So as you see, we go through, coming down into the sharp bend again, the hairpin. Like I said, you have to start braking at about 130 to get yourself in, and you want to take it as wide as you can. Let those people lunge. If they lunge, they're not getting it back. You can just take them on the overlap or the underlap, whichever way you decide to go. It plans out. So here we go. We're coming into the S-bends now. Very slow part of the period of the track. But this next section is pretty damn quick. If you can get the good line through, you can pretty much flat out through it all. But we worked this out pretty quick how we could get around here. We do make a little mistake there. Unfortunately, we drift a little bit wider. No penalties though. Clean race as well so far. And what are we up to? About 6 seconds ahead. As you can see up in the mini map on the top right there, we are absolutely storming ahead of the group now. So there's obviously some heavy defending going on. As you can see, second's got his own little gap, and then third, fourth, and fifth look like they're together there. But unfortunately, that Belgian did take himself out, so at least it wasn't part of our worries. As you see, we crossed the line, coming over for the final lap. Let's see, hopefully we don't have any accidents, we don't spin. I mean, we just need to drive carefully, right? We've been doing it all race so far, so this last lap shouldn't be really any different. You can see we're a little bit easier on the braking and the exits. We don't want to do anything funky. And yeah, we take that nice there. We just dodged the sausage, which is a good line through. We're coming down to the final hairpin for the last time of the race. Do we get it correct? Do we go deep? Do we go in tight? Okay, so we go medium. Nice line through there. Yeah, puts on the power. There we go. Aston Martin's so good in this track here. I will try out some other cars though and let you know on a list of cars, guys, that we should be using along here. Or let me know in the comment section what you use on this track. So as you see here, we go a little bit slower through. Like I said, I want to just nurse it through now. There's no point racing. I've got a 6 or 7 second lead there, as you can see. We get a good line through there. That's a good line. That's a beautiful line. I don't think it gets much better than that. As you see, we're coming up to the final last 2 bends. We shouldn't have any issues here. Nice 100 braking zone. Beautiful. We go in deep. Nope, we go in clean there, to be fair. That's a good line through. And there you go, coming up to the line for the final time. And looks like we get the W, guys. So that's a GG on the first race of this week's daily races, guys. And as you can see, we do have about a 7.5 second lead to everyone else there, which is a beautiful win. Now I believe we can get an extra quicker time than this, so we're going to keep trying this during the live streams this week. We also have to go and buy a GR2 car to whack into the GR2 race, which is race C, I think it is. So there's definitely going to be a lot more content coming up, guys. But I really appreciate everyone that supports the channel right now in its transition over to the motorsport world. We do have some league races coming up as well, along with some Forza Horizon we'll play as well, guys. So there's a lot coming up on the channel. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.